Hi, bud.
Hi.
Don't fart on us.
Wait, I gotta do it right.
Hey guys, Hallie, we keep it dirty off-road. I got Ethan with me, my son, my youngest. And this video is all about, this last week that we spent tearing down our old Raptor.
And the memories.
Yeah, and it's a very therapeutic process for us. There's so much memories tied up in this truck for us. And, it took us quite a while to get all of my upgrades off. Here you see us kind of struggling. We're trying to save the 37s off the truck, and Harbor Freight equipment, it's not working right. That bar we ended up having to cut.
And it still didn't work.
Yeah, but, we had to take off our rack. I mean, this is the second version of our rack. It took forever to take this thing off. Because of all the reinforcement we put on this thing.
And then the rain getting on it.
I know, we got rained on while we were taking this off. I mean, we got delayed so many times because of the rain. I mean, and it was me. I was procrastinating. I didn't want to take the truck apart. It wasn't a good week just getting ready to take this apart. I mean, but taking it apart was so therapeutic. It was tough, but it was fun too, right?
I don't know if I should be happy of taking it apart or sad.
No. It was tough. I mean, there's so many memories, so many good times tied in this truck. It's sad to see it go. Here, this was kind of a telling point for us. When we had the original rack on, the bed couldn't handle any of the weight. And the new rack design definitely helped spread the weight, so we wouldn't have more cracking like you saw from the original rack. But I think the problem we had is a lot of it now got transferred lower into the sides of the bed, and the bed couldn't really handle it.
Yeah, but we had some cracking right on there.
Yeah, I mean, the cracking that was there got worse, of course, but the bed itself really started losing its structural integrity.
Every time I divide all the fractions of my mind, take away all
This is when we got the other Harbor Freight one, and this one was even worse. We got so frustrated with this stupid thing. The Harbor Freight tire changing machines are really meant for small tires. They're not meant for big 35s or 37s. I think about the max you want to do with those is probably car tires, and that's it. Such a pain in the ass, but we got to figure it out. We got one done.
Well, we got one unbeaten.
Yeah, we got one unbeaten, and we started to beat it into the other one, and
Didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work. There wasn't enough muscle. We didn't have enough muscle to do the other one. So this one, you don't see us actually take it apart, but we did. We'd actually got it off the bead, and then we started getting into one of these old 35s, and there was no way we could do it.
It was impossible.
No. So we gave up eventually after struggling half the day with these stupid tires and a manual tires changing machine, and had a local shop take care of it for us, which you'd be surprised how difficult it is to find a shop that'll install old tires on some rims. Nobody wants to do it. They don't want to take the liability of it.
Oh, and then the ugly beauty rings.
Oh, I know. We had to get the ugly ass beauty rings back on.
every day we escape, losing all of our faith. We can't live this way. Feel me slowly fade away.
Yeah, we had to swap the bumper. I wish I would have filmed the actual taking off of the bumper, but that's a brand new bumper on there, and I had my old Holy bumper with my KCs, and we took it off.
We're getting the cables out.
I didn't realize how many cables I had in this thing. I mean, all the wiring for the rack, the radio. It took us a little bit to get all this stuff off.
And if I remember correctly, the whole bunch of dust was trapped in there.
Oh, we had so much dust back there. But the idea here is I wanted to pull it all through, but save it so that we can reuse it all for the next truck. All the cabling's good. There's no reason why we couldn't reuse it.
We finally got the old steps back in.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to get the steps swapped out. We had our old set that we bent last time from the crash. Brand new set. I'm going to bend another set. Might as well keep the part. Considering how expensive these things are new. And then we also had to go inside and take all the cabling from the inside. I mean, we had our Built Right Industries base. We want to keep that and use it on the next build. Had
Radio.
the radio. I had all the wiring for the dash cams that didn't fucking work during the accident. Stupid things. Definitely investing in a good dash cam going forward. But it's hard watching this.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first time I put a rough cut of this video together, and it was hard not to tear up.
I'm tearing up now. 30 years worth of memory gone by a stupid ATV.
UTV, but UTV.
Tomato, tomato.
Getting to the MCV radio antenna power cable was a pain in the ass. It kept getting jammed, so we had to take it all apart just to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing is the dash on these things is super easy to take apart.
Every time I divide all the fractions of my mind, take away all the...
Now this fender we had to take off because it was rubbing. It was rubbing really bad. And once we lowered the truck and put the stock suspension and 35s on there, the rubbing got really worse. She's not drivable anymore without the aftermarket suspension. And I was definitely gonna save my Alpha Rex lights, man. Those things are super bright. I also have the lights on the hood there that you see on there. Had to save those, so it was quite a bit of wiring and work to get these out.
We weren't here.
No, I did this during my lunch break on one of the days. This was also the first time we got a good look at the damage too. I mean, look how bent up that right side is. I mean, it's so bad. The body shop called it the banana frame. It was so bent out of whack because if you look at the picture, it's not just up and back. It's up, back, and in. So he called it the banana frame because it's so messed up down there. And this is the reason why they couldn't repair it, because the damage wasn't just isolated to down here. It was extended up to the frame and everything in an area that had already been bent before. So,
and the only way to fix it was replace the frame.
Yeah, and that's what ended up totaling, unfortunately.
Yeah, they said it would have been easy to total it.
But we also had some L-track we took off, and then finally to do the front suspension. The front suspension was probably the coolest part. I mean, this is when we really started realizing that she was gonna go. I mean, it was cool having you guys help me out with this stuff. I mean, you guys helped a lot on getting this done, and it went so quick. Remember the first time we did the front suspension on this thing?
The first time we did it took a half a day. We did both of them.
It took us a full day to do both sides. Remember, it took us like 4 or 5 hours to do one side. And this said, what did we do the driver's side in about an hour?
Mm-hmm. We did the driver's side in an hour and the other side in an hour. No, this one in 2 hours.
Yeah,
and the other side in an hour.
Yeah, because we had that one joint that wouldn't separate, so we had to beat on it for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had to find all the bits just to get everything disconnected, and yeah.
We had to experiment with that joint. We had to put the other one back in.
I think this is the day, though, that I finally started coping with it. Before this, I was just angry. I was just angry that we were losing the truck, and once we started working on the suspension, it really started changing. I mean, we started having fun taking it apart when we started working on the suspension.
Learning curve.
Well, yeah, I mean, think about it. All the times that we worked on this thing, paid off. It wasn't that bad taking this thing apart. I mean, we knew what we were doing. You knew what you had to do. Christian was helping us out with all the parts and everything, and I mean, it went by so quick.
And then Jason helped you get
the bump stops off.
Plumber's butt.
The only thing we couldn't get off here was the crossbar. We had to take the bed off, and since we had to disconnect the cage and all that stuff, we waited till you guys got home that afternoon. Fucking U-bolts, man. Every time we take a U-bolt out, we have to cut one. And this was kind of sketchy. I don't recommend doing it this way. I wish we would have had the time to buy those really tall jacks to hold the frame up in the back and do it all correctly, but we did it this way. Unfortunately, the truck tends to move sideways, but again,
we were in a time hurry, so we had to do it quickly.
Yeah, and I mean, again, this is one of those other areas where all the times that we worked on it helped us get this part done so quickly. I mean, we got each side done. We got the whole back done in like 2.5 hours. It was awesome.
And I remember the last time we took the Devers off and on, put the off-road ones on, we had Scraptor's help.
But this was us taking the crossbar out and everything, putting it all back in. And then you.
I had a fun moment.
What you doing?
I'm going through the hole. And let me say hi to the world. Hi.
Ah!
Hi.
Wait, Christian, more like. Hi, bud.
Hi.
Don't fart on us.
Wait, I gotta do it right.
One of the best times I've seen you laugh since. Good stuff.
Why are you doing that?
Why not?
Are you doing the one I'm doing or no?
Which one are you doing? You're turning!
I'm turning?
You're spinning! We made no progress!
Are you okay?
No!
You know, it helps if both of you guys are on the same nut.
You're still spinning!
What the fuck?
Can't see it.
Watch it! You're gonna fucking hurt yourself, dickhead. Ethan, what are you doing?
I'm stuck.
Are you stuck?
No, this bolt is stuck. Come on, get it out.
It was like a great laugh towards the end. And we got everything disassembled right there.
Yeah, I hadn't laughed that hard in a while too, doing all that stuff. And yeah, we had all the parts laid out. It was kind of bittersweet. And I mean, she wasn't an RPG off-road truck anymore, so we had to take the decal off.
Hardest part was taking the decal off.
I think it was a bitch to take off. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, we ended that week with going to Progressive and basically signing her away. A couple days later, they send out the Copart guys to come pick her up, and you know, that was tough.
All the fractions of my mind, take away all the pain, give myself another day. Give myself another day.
Yeah, I mean, truck's gone. We're gonna move on to the next chapter. We're gonna get another build going, and we're gonna start looking to see what's out there and what's comparable to a Raptor. I mean, I kind of want to see what others are out there. But yeah, guys. So thanks all for watching. I mean, we put this video together as a way to cope, you know, for losing my baby. You know, we went through the whole phases of grief this last week, so yeah, I mean, it was very therapeutic for us. I'm glad we had to spend the time taking it all apart, because otherwise than that, I'd still be angry that I'm losing her. And now, you know, we've come to terms with it, and we're going to look forward to the next build.
I'm happy I had a part in it too. I had so many memories in that car.
So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
I heard the Toyota truck is somewhat comparable.
Oh, shut up. Time to keep them dirty.
Keep them dirty.